On today's Saturday Doobie Feature, in honor of Halloween Redux, we're watching Evil Dead 2.
To what?
To have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Groovy. Welcome back to the Saturday Doobie Feature. Today we are doing Evil Dead 2. Reviewing everything. I don't know. Let's just get started.
That was beautiful.
That intro was just like the movie.
He's not going to tell you his name. He doesn't even want to give you his name. He's like, don't at me.
I'm so excited about rolling this mic.
I'm Justin.
I'm Derrick.
I'm Byron.
There you go.
I'm so rude. I'm sorry.
No, you're not rude. You're the best, Byron. Groovy, baby.
So, Evil Dead 2.
Oh, wow.
Made in 1987. I mean, there was a first one. I don't know why they made this one.
Because they had to remake it into a good movie. They had to no, the first one's cool in its own way. Sam Raimi in the middle of the woods.
I'll tell you why.
They're holding some people back there. There's some backlash.
They don't like this talk.
It's apparently
like
they're
this
gonna
talk.
need to smoke some of that alien rock candy from Lowell Farms that we got at the Herbarium.
So good, so good. Indica dominant hybrid. All right. It's a cross between Sour Bubble and Alien Kush.
Alien Tahoe.
Alien Tahoe,
Which is probably where like a cabin like Evil Dead 2's cabin is in the middle of Tahoe somewhere, or something.
It's gotta be.
You know, you're just driving with your girl to the middle of the cabin where you had like a horrible experience and all of your friends died. You want to go back and visit it.
Yeah,
that's what this movie is about.
Yeah. You want to bring 3 other people with you too, so you know.
Well, they're all tangentially related to the cabin. I think Sam Raimi wanted to go out of his way to kind of develop a little bit of a backstory, a little bit of a world for Evil Dead. You know, to create a world for the Deadites, a reason for being, the Necronomicon, and all that fun stuff. The Book of the Dead. Byron's read the Book of the Dead.
Yep.
I mean, that shit was pretty
Tibetan
intense.
Book of the Dead, actually. It's a good book. Very interesting read.
Interesting.
That's what actually I got interested because of this movie on it. Just a great movie overall, honestly. Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell, like everybody else just did an amazing job on it. It was just like, sorry, you were about to say something.
No, it's all good. I mean, like, did you watch it like in high school? Like, did you watch it like at a young age? Like, I remember seeing this in the cult section of my local Hollywood video. You know, at the time, that was the only place I saw it. It was a hard movie to get. It wasn't even released in the UK.
This movie is super in your face. It's just like, it's like 100 miles a minute.
I'm trying to think of a good enough word. It's a harrowing movie for the time. Nothing in the 80s like. Movies have that today, you know. If you saw like a recent movie like Mandy or something, like you have like an hour of setup and then like it kind of goes crazy for an hour. But I don't think anyone was really waiting for that at the time of Evil Dead. And then you have guys who are still like gore masters of today doing their best, you know, hungry work. It might have been like one of their first movies, but that's when you're hungriest, you know? You're going out there, you're smearing stuff everywhere, you got sweat pouring out of your costumes.
That's when everybody will fucking be splattered with blood. You can be hung by your balls, and you'd be like, yeah, let's fucking do it. You know, that's what this movie is. I mean, it was just a kind of like balls to the wall. What can we not do?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Let's not
but it was cool though. No, it was good though.
No, yeah,
you know,
of course. I'm not disagreeing at all. This movie is like top 5 for me, honestly. Like, and let's not forget, like some of the best in the industry now first started with this movie. You know, guys from The Walking Dead.
Like Bruce Campbell's killing it on TV nowadays. You know, he was still in the Evil Dead show that they had just done on Stars. But Sam Raimi, I mean, like arguably, well, I can't really say that anymore, but the second best Spider-Man movie. That's pretty good.
You know what? Give us Sam Raimi's 3rd Spider-Man.
Yeah, 4th Spider-Man. Well, actually, no. We do need the 3rd one. That would really be his 3rd one first.
We all know that was in
He made it. I feel like he spitefully made that Spider-Man movie. He's like, you really want me to make this Spider-Man movie? I will artfully make the worst goddamn movie you'll ever see. But that's how good of a director you have to be. It's like it's like intentionally being a bad driver. You know, you have to be really good to be a really bad driver on purpose.
You know what? If you did it on purpose, all I'm saying is thank you for the cringiest scene of Spider-Man ever, just walking down the street. Without those gestures.
Wait, you got the hair? Yeah, we'll do the hair. Listen, this isn't a Spider-Man episode, but it's almost as scary as Evil Dead 2, Spider-Man 3. Evil Dead 2 at the time, like, it was something that you had to get, like, from a friend. You know, it wasn't something that, like, you could get It wasn't on YouTube, you know, obviously. But it was like people in this room had to get it like from a German manufacturer and like watch it on a European VCR, you know, like it was not something that people had in their house, I guess you could say. Everyone's smoking something except me. Jeez, I'm getting jealous of you guys.
Hey.
This movie too, like, oh well, yeah. I mean,
it is called the Doobie Feature.
He was asking for something, right?
I mean, it's all coming around. It's all coming around. I mean, shout out to the gore in this movie. You know, you have some people who are giving some crazy performances, like Ted Raimi, Sam Raimi's brother, is in a lot of the makeup, a lot of the costumes. He plays like the mother character. Towards the end of it, he like passed out. He had like a heat stroke, like filming.
Really?
What are you doing? Why do you have that?
I told you I had it.
No, what do you mean you have that?
You pulled that shit out?
Can I touch it?
Yeah. Don't be afraid.
I don't want it. No, jeez. This is it, Necronomicon, folks. You don't want any part of this.
What is
Derek
that?
does not want to fuck with
I
this.
don't want to touch that, dude.
Here.
That is the Book of the Dead. Here, I'm
I'm
take
good.
both.
No.
You should.
I'll take the blunt. You can keep the book.
It's a
Not to be afraid.
It's a package deal, though.
But still read. Read, people. Reading is important. Or else
Is that what you tell your kids?
I do. I'd say. I tell them all the
man.
time.
At least 30 minutes a day, you know?
Of course. No, I'm just saying, don't read the Necronomicon. Seriously, that's weird.
I'm just gonna
I don't know why you have
here.
that. Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, this movie was in a little bitty cabin in the woods, right?
For all the gore you have too, it's so creatively captured, like you were saying. Like you have like the stop motion animation parts to kind of like describe something, like to capture something that they wouldn't have, you know, with a budget of $3.6 million. You couldn't really show that otherwise. Somebody like playing with their disembodied head, you know.
Man.
But I thought that was such a creative way to do it, and that's what this movie is. This movie is like Creative Solutions, the movie.
It's just like a low budget DIY movie, you know, do it yourself.
Yeah.
And creative ways
balls
of
to the
getting it
wall.
done simply.
I think this movie inspired a lot of people to go out there and
think
find
we-
a cabin of their own, and yeah.
Maybe die in it.
I think I did something similar to that.
Well, cabin movie? Or Lost
Hey,
in the
Matt, didn't we do something similar to that? Balls
Wait.
to the wall.
It was an insane asylum. Yeah.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
see, it inspires people in this very room. The point of what I'm saying is that you just want to get together with your friends. You want to get some gore on the walls. Oh, I forgot that didn't pass me. I just hit it. Thanks, Alien Rock Candy, Lowell Farms. It's also like the original like underdog movie. Because Evil Dead came out. Evil Dead 2 actually premiered at Cannes. It was like a midnight Cannes movie. Like
bravo.
you could think about that being like a pedigree film. Because this was not like it was not highly regarded. It was like anticipated.
I would
highly
say it was
anticipated.
like a horror noir. That's what I would call it.
But this, I don't think anyone expected that today. You have like a whole world of Evil Dead. We've had like 3 video games. We've had a TV show now. Like people just wanted another movie after Army of Darkness. Like we were just like, will we ever get a 4th Evil Dead movie? Now it's like, what are we gonna do with all this Evil Dead?
Well, here's the thing though, like you said, it created a bunch of stuff, and that's what I feel Evil Dead 2 did. It created like a multiverse for it to just to expand and have its own light.
Mm-hmm.
Just like be shown in a way that it probably hasn't been shown before.
I don't like how this book is making you talk, Byron.
Seriously, he's sounding super
It sounds like the
intelligent
book
right
is
now.
like talking through you or something. I don't like it.
You just gotta act dumb. No. Keeps people away.
Another
Liked it.
special shout out to Evil Dead 2 is, I mean, this is kind of like the Back to the Future 2 aspect. It just has like the greatest ending. Like, it's so cocksure of itself. It's like, you're going to want to see where this shit goes. You know? Sets it up for that sequel. It's like, they didn't know they were going to get a sequel. Nobody was sure. I mean, Sam Raimi kind of like just wanted to make Darkman anyway. So, like, the fact that we got Army of Darkness.
Darkman was my shit.
Yeah, no, it's just that's Sam Raimi's dark mind, you know, and that's what we're really. I'm excited to see if that'll come out now. Is apparently adapting The Last of Us, PS3,
Live
PS4
action.
classic. I mean, and think about that. You got that Deadite influence on the infected, and that's going to be really cool to see captured. And I want to see if they're going to really go
Did you
all
guys
the
ever
way.
play the game, The Last of Us?
I'm still playing that game.
I haven't. I know what it is.
Because I got a PS4 late. So I'm still playing through it.
It's all good. All I'm saying is buy like the special version, which allows you to play the entire game in black and white. Whole other fucking experience of like horror. That shit is awesome.
And that goes to show you, it's just that if that's the pedigree of something really good, if you can enjoy it both ways.
Just like the story alone is fucking amazing, man.
Kind of like Evil Dead 2's story.
Ah, yes.
Well, I guess it's amazing.
Well, Sam Raimi, you know.
I think if you look at Evil Dead 2 as the story of a man and his hand.
And his saw hand.
Singular.
Yeah, it's just like, forgetting your last love and finding a new love.
Chainsaw hand.
Or a boomstick, whatever your preference.
Shotgun
whatever your
and
preference.
a chainsaw.
You know that fucking little thing that was popping up out the basement where they had locked down?
Yeah.
And then all that blood came gushing out. I was like, holy fuck. Could they?
Well, as gory as the movie is, too, I know we hate, like, giving any credit to any remakes or anything like that, but the Evil Dead remake is one of, like, the bloodiest movies I've ever seen, too, because they had to up the ante on these films, What do you got there?
It's still not Evil Dead 1 or 2, but it's still good in my books, It's not bad at all.
Oh, it's just a pretty small brain. It's just kind of weird, Like, it's not like...
Are you insulting the brain?
It doesn't seem like the brain of a man, Like, it doesn't seem like the brain of, like, did you kill, like, a...
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were a brain expert.
Did you kill, like, a pygmy man? A pygmy person?
A pygmy person? Pygmy wouldn't
I don't want
have
to say
the size of his
child because
brain.
it's too dark, but it is Halloween Redux.
It is.
So, and this Evil Dead 2 led to Army of Darkness. That brought it all the way back. They're putting Ash back in medieval times, which I thought was really cool. Something that maybe an execution. I mean, it's a kick-ass movie, but that's something I maybe want to see today too. As much as they did like the modern Evil. Oh, here you go. As much as they did like the modern Evil Dead now, which almost kind of like wiped out Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. I want to see that modern take. Like if you're gonna remake Evil Dead, give me something like that. Like give me not more Ash, because I only want to see Bruce Campbell as that. Yeah. But it seems like he's kind of retired. Seems like he's retired the chainsaw.
Well, there's only so much you can do in a cabin, and But that one scene that like was crazy was when the country dude and the chick ran out. She disappeared, and he kept running out. He was like, Anne-Marie.
That ain't
Anne-Marie.
Even and the other, I want to get my other favorite thing in the movie is the tracking shots.
Yeah, the
like
entire
showing the evil as a tracking shot, like knocking down the doors and everything like that. It was like super ahead of its time, super visceral. Really puts you into the scene.
Makes you like,
especially when it's attached to Bruce Campbell, and it's got like him like, but that's also too. I think as much as he's retired the chainsaw. I believe Bruce has stated that he's going to come back to voice in the video game, and that's really going to be the best place for them to explore what I'm talking about.
Who's making the video game?
Because then they don't have to act.
Not EA. No. Well, exactly. You don't have to act, and then maybe it could be like Evil Dead, like Turtles in Time. Like just put Ash in all the different time periods, and have him cut stuff up. Have him have ancient chainsaws. I think that would be cool. Native American chainsaw, steampunk chainsaw. Hire me for your Evil Dead games.
How did the papers not get all bloody when he threw them down the stairs, though?
That's what magic.
Because the papers probably like fluttered in the air. He like threw them down.
They hovered. The evil let them hover.
Yeah, exactly. And dude, the evil absorbed it, and then it went into the text, and that's how he was able to read the text so well.
Oh, got it.
Okay, Necronomicon, folks.
Did y'all get
realistically
that shit? Realistically, what?
Realistically, though, do you really think the evil spirit could bend a fucking bridge like that? I think that was dumb.
But I think that was just
Fight me on it.
I think they were like, can we show this? Can we capture it? Let's see how we can do it. And like you're saying, it's that DIY challenge to yourself. Like let's show it, let's do it. Yeah, it's a little corny, but that's also its charm.
True. All right. I won't deny the corniness. That's what I love about
Evil Dead's always been considered a campy horror movie.
Oh no.
It's not campy. It's not like what
do we have more alien rock candy?
Oh shit, we might.
I might be packing it to you, buddy.
All right, it might be time
Herbarium,
to wrap this episode up.
We need more rock candy.
We need more alien rock candy.
We'll be coming soon.
We know where to get it.
Yeah.
La Brea and Santa Monica. I think if we're out of alien rock candy, that kind of wraps up today's episode. Damn.
I think so.
Yeah. From everyone at Hollywood Redux, thank you for celebrating Halloween Redux with us. If you want to check out our other episodes, click the subscribe button. Tell your friends. Like the video. Dislike the video. We like that. Just engage.
Comment,
Get out
share.
there.
Tell us.
You know.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Justin_Gentile on Twitter. Just Gentile on Instagram.
And I am Derrick Scott at _the Derrick Scott.
And I am Byron at _Lord B.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Groovy.